In this video, we're going to cover another PHP data type. It's arrays. We have covered in JavaScript the concepts of arrays, and we've seen that an array is an arrangement of elements or a set of different variables. So to start, I've already created the arrays file, and I called it datatypes arrays.php. And I open the corresponding web page. Okay, so now we're going to create our first PHP array. So I'm going to create a variable, and I'm going to call it CarMakes. Okay, and we're going to set this variable to an array. So we're going to use the array class, and we're going to give it a few parameters. Which are going to be our array elements. So first one is going to be a string Audi, and then we're going to separate our elements using commas, and then we're going to have BMW, comma, and then Mercedes. Okay, so this is a simple PHP array. We can print the array on the web page. So first, let's have a paragraph. All right, CarMakes. Okay, and now to print the array, we're not going to be able to use the echo function because that's not going to work. There is another function we can use for arrays. It's print_r. Okay, and if you do Control K, you can explore details about this function. It just prints human readable information about a variable. Okay, so you can give it different types of parameters. Okay, but if you give it an array, it will present the array in a format with keys and elements. I'm going to explain a little bit what keys mean. Okay, so let's print our array. And this is what we get. So we've got our paragraph and then the output of the print_r function. So first we can see the type of the variable, which is array, and then inside parentheses we can see keys and values. So at the moment our keys, they are simple numeric indexes. Okay, and this is why we call our first type of arrays, we call it indexed arrays or numeric arrays. Okay, because we haven't chosen these keys, they are chosen by default, and they are numeric indexes. Okay, so to access one of these elements, so let's say we want to access the first element. So element 1. Okay, so we can just echo. So first I'm gonna write my variable name, and then after that inside brackets we're gonna write the index of our element. So the first element's index is 0. Okay, and if we refresh the page, we're gonna see that we're gonna see the first elements there. Okay, all right, so now we're gonna move to another type of arrays. So this one is called associative arrays. Okay, so rather than having only elements and then the keys are automatically generated for us as numbers, this time we're going to choose the keys. Okay, so the user is free to choose whatever keys they want for this type of arrays. So we're going to create a new array. We're going to call it shopping basket. I'm going to use the array class, and we're going to place all our elements inside. So let's start with bread, then milk, and eggs. Okay, so this time we're gonna add a key to each value. Okay, so the syntax is pretty simple. So we're gonna put the key inside quotes, and so let's have A as the first key, and then we need to add an equal sign followed by greater than sign. Okay, like an arrow. So let's do the same thing for the other values. Let's go for B for this one, and then C for the last one. Okay, now let's print a paragraph followed by the array. Okay, so this time you're gonna have shopping basket, and then the array is shopping baskets. Okay, so we can see here our array. Okay, and we can see the keys and the values. All right, we can also dump information about our variable using the var dump function. Okay, so if we try that, okay, let's have a line break. And then dump our variable using var dump. Okay, and this time you can see the type of the variable. Okay, so it's an array, and it shows also the size of the array. And then after that, we can see the values and the keys. Okay, so we can see the key followed by the type of the value inside it, and also it gives the number of or the size of the value, and then the value itself. Okay. All right, so now let's create another array. I'm just going to change the name of this one to shopping basket 1. Okay. And I'm going to create another one. I'm going to call it shopping basket 2. So I'm just going to swap the first couple of elements, and I'm going to keep the same keys. Okay, so we're going to swap this one with this one. Okay. So okay, let's add some comments to our code to make it simple to read. So at the beginning, I'm going to add a comment here. So the syntax to add single line comments in PHP is we just write / followed by our comment. So the first one, we're going to have index arrays. Okay. And then after that, we started associative arrays. Okay, you can also create multiple line comments, and if you want to have multiple line comments, you just start with / and okay, and at the end you just finish by * okay. That's how you can create a multiple line comment. Anyway, so we've got shopping basket 1, shopping basket 2, okay, and we want to compare these two using some PHP array operators. So what we're going to do So we're gonna try. So we're gonna use the var dump function, and we're gonna try shopping basket 1, 2 equal signs, shopping basket 2. Okay. Before that, let's write a paragraph. And inside the paragraph, we're just gonna write exactly our code. Okay, so we can't do that. We're just gonna say basket. Okay, we need to take out the $sign, otherwise it will replace the variables with their values. Okay, so if we save and refresh, we can see that the result is a boolean and the value is true. So if we swap a couple of elements, the array is still considered the same. Okay, and if you use the 2 equal signs for comparison, the result is going to be positive. But if we do the same thing, but with 3 equal signs, this time the result is going to be false. Okay, because if you use 3 equal signs, you need to have the same values, same keys, and the same order. Okay. All right. Now let's create another array. Okay. Right after shopping basket 2, and let's just copy paste this. I'm going to call it shopping basket 3. Okay, and we're going to have some, let's give it first index D and have yogurts, and then E, and give it a value orange, for example, and then F, and give it a value apple, for example. All right. Now let's use another operator to compare basket 1 and basket 3. Okay. Okay. Before we do that, let's just print basket 3. So first of all, let's have a paragraph. Basket 3 and print basket 3. Okay, refresh again. So you can see basket 3. All right. Now we know that basket 1 is different from basket 3, but we're just going to use a new operator, and this operator is going to be, so let's use same syntax, var dump. We're comparing 1 and 3, but the operator is going to be less than sign followed by greater than sign. Okay, and let's add a paragraph just before that, and write this without the $signs. Okay, to avoid the variables being replaced by their values. So if we save and refresh, we can see that okay, so this operator is used for inequality. Okay, so the this is going to be true if shopping basket 1 is not equal to shopping basket 3. Okay, and a synonym for this operator, or another similar operator, is exclamation mark followed by equal sign. Okay, it's going to give exactly the same results. Okay, and we get true as well. All right. Okay. Finally, we're gonna create another array using shopping baskets 1 and shopping basket 3. So I'm gonna call it shopping baskets, okay, and it's going to be the sum of shopping basket 1 and shopping basket 3, and we're going to use the plus operator. Okay, so let's print this new array. So let's have a paragraph. Okay, and write shopping baskets 1 plus shopping basket 3, and let's dump the sum. So I'm just gonna copy that and change this to plus. Okay, and if we refresh the page, so you can see the results. So all it's doing is just taking the first array, okay, and then adding the second one. Okay, so we can see the first one here, okay, and we can see the second one there. So rather than using var dump, let's use print r. It's easier to read. Okay, so if we refresh, we can see that our two arrays are being concatenated. Okay.